DFG Science TV, Stone Age Giants, The Trail of Rocks, from portal tombs to graves and their builders.
It's early June at the Institute of Prehistory and Protohistory in Kiel, where preparations for the fieldwork in the priority program Monumentalism and Social Differentiation are already underway. Archaeologist Christoph Rinner is already working in the field. His sub-project deals with the Haldensleben forest in Saxony-Anhalt, not far from Magdeburg. The conditions at the site aren't exactly easy. One big challenge with this project is of course the immense size of the stones that we need to move. The smaller ones easily weigh in at 2 tons, which is quite a lot in itself, but we're quite likely to encounter stones weighing 5 or 6 tons. We'll have to wait and see. There are a variety of landscapes that we'll be working in, with very different monumentalism. To the north, for instance, we have the sandy Ice Age landscape, a young moraine landscape. And to the south of the course of the river there is Löss, a very fertile soil. To the north we have a megalithic grave that we hope to excavate. And to the south, a large system of ditches, a fortification. Being able to tap into other researchers' experiences is very important when preparing for such a large-scale dig. So today, Christoph is meeting up with Dennis Demnig. He was involved in the excavations at a megalithic grave in the Altmark in Saxony-Anhalt 2 years ago. A magnetic survey to get a cross-section will take about 4 weeks, and next year we can really get down to the business of digging. But the researchers aren't just making preparations for the dig at their desks. In the field, Christoph is testing a special device that will be used for the first time ever this summer, a homemade camera rod. You see, we have to cover a lot of ground, much of which is pretty rough terrain. It's impossible to get up close to the site by car, but we need to reach quite a height in order to be able to take halfway decent, undistorted pictures taken from directly above the site. The camera rod allows the archaeologists to take bird's-eye view photographs of the graves. Christoph marks the stones with crosses and numbers them. Back at the computer, he will then be able to use these markings to put the photos together to create an accurate digital map of the dig. I've already conducted a little test, just to see how high I can get, how large an area I can capture, and what dimensions it can cover, so that I could tell if it is high enough and if I can see enough. That test was successful, and apart from that, this is the first time that this rod is going to be tested over a grave. The test of the rod was a success, and Christoph is one step closer to his goal of being able to document the megaliths in their present state. But the camera rod is only one of many tools that he will need for the dig. So, back at the Institute, Christoph gets some of the other equipment that they need for the dig together. Whether it's new technical devices such as the electro-optical tachymeter or conventional apparatus such as tarpaulins, tents, barrier tape or any of the many other things on the list, it is all necessary in order to take on the challenge of the megalithic graves. The preparations for the fieldwork are finished for the time being. There is still a few weeks before it's finally time for Christoph to get down to work in the field. Meanwhile, the archaeobotanists involved in the priority program are already busy evaluating material from previous digs. What will they discover about the secrets the megalithic graves hold?
Visit DFG Science TV for more information. Awaken the researcher within you.